Hey, what's up, YouTube fans? So what I want to talk about in this video, right, is one of the deepest philosophical questions that I'm sure we've all wondered at some point, right? Which is it inappropriate when a gorilla or a chimp or an orangutan puts its middle finger up? Is that inappropriate? Because, yeah, I was just remembering when I was talking to my brother, I was remembering that there was this one time when I was like sort of debating my mom about this. Not that we were like mad at each other or anything, but we were just kind of like a little bit disagreeing about it. Because you see, this how it got started, right? Um, I actually sometimes I like to create my own shirts, right? Because I know this website called Spreadshirt, which you can use to make your own shirts where you can like put in the image and everything, and then you pay the money, you tell them your address, and it gets delivered to you in like a week, you know? And so I actually quite frequently make my own shirts. I have like a ton of shirts that I've made myself that I now own that are in my room, and I wear them I wear them at work, you know. Everyone who works with me knows this because I wear differing shirts that I made all the time at work. So pretty much everyone I work with knows that I make shirts for myself, you know. So pretty much all the shirts I make are like things about like chimpanzees and gorillas and things of that nature, right? Or like Homo erectus, right? Because that's like the types of topics that I find to be the most interesting, right? But so in any event, there was this one day when I was on the website, and I was like putting together different photos for a shirt I wanted to make. And the shirt idea I had that I wanted to make actually was a shirt where it shows a bunch of pictures of like chimps and gorillas and orangutans all like flipping the middle finger, like just a collage of pictures like that, which I was collecting from Google Images. Because, you know, if you go on Google Images, you'll find plenty of, and you like search it, you'll find plenty of images like that. Because, like, given that chimps and gorillas and orangutans have middle fingers, and given that there's so many of them, and so many that are at zoos and frequently viewed by people, you're obviously going to have lots of chance incidents where they happen to put up their middle finger. Not, you know, even though they don't know what that means, they just incidentally will happen to do that. And then since us humans find it funny when that does happen, we'll snap a photo of it. Not to mention that some people might Photoshop images where they do that as well, right? And so I was putting together a collage of photos like that I was going to make on a shirt that I would then wear at work to get some laughs from my coworkers, you know. And then I was showing my mom, though, before I actually bought it. I was showing my mom because I thought my mom would find it funny, actually. But my mom was like a little bit concerned about me wearing it at work, though, because my mom was like, my mom was like, oh, well, you know, you can't wear that at work because that's inappropriate. You know that, right? And I was like, no, it isn't. They're not humans, so they don't know any better. They don't know they don't know like what the middle finger symbolizes. So you can't be mad at them for doing that. They don't know any better. They're just happening to do that in those instances. They don't know any better. But my mom was like, yeah, but you know better. You know what it means. So when you put together the photos like that, it still is inappropriate for you to do that. And I was saying like, well, technically it isn't, because I'm just putting together the photos, but it's not a picture of me doing that. And the chimps and gorillas, they just happen to be doing that. and they're animals, so technically speaking, it's just a picture of nature. And technically speaking, there's no way of proving that I had inappropriate intentions, because maybe I just happened to coincidentally take pictures of them when they were putting their middle fingers up. There wouldn't be any way to prove that I didn't just happen to take the pictures at the moment when they did that coincidentally, right? And so then technically speaking, there's nothing inappropriate about it, even though it kind of has inappropriate implications. There's not really anything inappropriate about it. That's why I was like arguing. That's the argument I tried to propose towards my mom. But this, what my mom was saying is like, well, what if you had a picture of animals having sex? Wouldn't that be inappropriate? And, I kind of thought that was a good point, but this, like what I was saying in response is like, well, it technically wouldn't be inappropriate because it's just nature, but more so than inappropriate, it would just be disgusting because nobody wants to see that. So it would just make me seem like a disgusting person if I would want to put something like that on a shirt, and it would make me seem kind of like perverted. But to just show a middle finger, it's not like disgusting or perverted. And technically, since it's, chimps, gorillas, orangutans, they don't know any better. So therefore, when they were doing it, it didn't actually have that symbolic meaning, right? And so therefore, technically, if I take a photo of them doing it, I might have, for all anyone can prove, I might have just happened to take the picture of them at that moment. And even though, I have lots of pictures all on the same shirt where they're doing the same thing, that would obviously make it highly improbable that it would be a coincidence. But, no one could prove that I didn't just coincidentally happen to have all in the pictures that I had taken that they were doing that, and that it was totally just, happened to be like that. No one could prove for sure, so that would technically mean that it wouldn't be inappropriate. But my mom didn't really agree, and I guess I got convinced by what my mom thought, so I didn't end up buying the shirt. But I don't know if I'll change my mind in the future and decide to do it, but I kind of wonder that my mom might be right, that it would be inappropriate at work. I don't really know if I would get in trouble for it or not. I think I asked my dad what he thought, and I think that he kind of agreed with my mom, but he wasn't really sure if it would be inappropriate or not. But he kind of thought that it was probably not a good idea to wear a shirt like that at work. So, but in any event, that's all for now. See you guys.